you need to build your identity as a researcher. So when I talk about this, for many years, the goal of a lot of our, predecessors was, how universities work. So you need to, achieve a certain number of publications, for example, to help you get promoted and to the next level. So that is what people focus upon. And then, it doesn't really matter where it's published or the quality of it. They just want a certain number of publications, to get promoted. That is fine. But for people who really, really want to establish, a very strong and global reputation and go on to become global academic citizens, it's really important that you try and establish for yourself a very clear research agenda. So I was reflecting on this, and it occurred to me, when I was in the UK working as an academic, the first 3 years of your appointment was probation. In that probation period, there are 3 things you needed to do in order to get confirmed for your probation. So number 1, you had to complete your higher education teaching qualification, because that is what certifies you to become a teacher in the higher education context, a university teacher. So you had to complete that. Number 2, you had to win your first grant, your first research grant. So that had to be a competitive research grant. So it's not something that you win within your university. It should be an external grant that you win. So you had to win a research grant. And then the third area, you will go through an evaluation by your head of school. And the key question that they would ask is, what is your research area? So that question was the most important question, which is, as soon as your name is mentioned, what comes to people's mind within the field? So as soon as your name is mentioned, for example, people say, for example, oh, molecular medicine. As soon as your name is mentioned, oh, it's this aspect of physics. It's this herbal medicine. It's pharmaceutical, whatever. So your name must be able to be associated with a very clear, research area. And until, you can establish that, you wouldn't really pass probation. So it's really important that you establish very, very clearly a research area for yourself within the field, not just within the local environment where you are, but globally. When your name is mentioned, it should be clear to most people in the field exactly what your research area is, better known in the field.